Why, hello, and welcome to another conversation with an adult. Still looking good. Anyways, I want to tell you today something about money. You see, there's two paths you can take with money. You can be like David. You can trust God. Those of you that are here on Sunday morning, you understand what David did. He trusted God. But then he had a son named Solomon who did not trust God. He kind of lived for himself. See, and that's how we're not supposed to be with our money. So we can be like David, we can trust, or we can be like Solomon, and we can not trust God. We can live for ourselves. See, you're going to get money when you get a little bit older. So a little bit older, you're going to all of a sudden you're going to be making a lot of money, which you'll find out later, which is not a lot of money, but it's going to feel like a lot of money. Okay? So you're going to have all this money, you're going to be rolling in the dough, and you're going to know, what do I do with it? What do I do? Well, God's very clear. He says this, on the good path, the path of David, the path of trusting God, he says, first, give money to the church, because that's my wife, and you need to take care of her. And then he says, you need to give to others. That's what you need to do. Never borrow. Always give. Never find yourself in debt. He says, be fair with your money. Be generous. Give your coat away. Don't live a materialistic life, but live a life where you trust God. You know He's going to provide. And you work well, and you use your money, showing that you trust God. You live on your needs. You have some wants. But you don't go overboard. Or you can do the path of David where you don't trust God. You live for yourself. And you're just throwing money everywhere, but never to other people. Always to the next thing, and the next thing, and the new iPod, and the new car, and the new house, and the new shirt, and the new coat, and the new glasses, and the new hair. On and on and on and on. Then you find yourself in debt. That's something God doesn't like. God doesn't like you to be in debt. Remember, always give. Don't borrow. God even set up in the Old Testament. He said this big long thing. It's the last thing I'm going to tell you. He said this big long thing, and he said, look, this is how you're supposed to use your money. Share it with one another. Help one another out. I bless you so you may be a blessing. You see, in America, that's not what we do. We use our money for ourselves. And I'll show you, I made a little thing, because even though you're an adult, you can still have fun. And that is, I made this little dominoes here. So you see that big bear in the center? If you don't know what that is, that's God, because God's pure, and He's clean, and He's big, and He's probably fuzzy. So there's God. Okay, so you see our path right here. It starts right down here, and it goes this way, and it's going to go all the way around. And then there's a little fork in the road. So you see that little fork is a representative of some of you will choose the path that leads to the blue chair. But some of you will choose a path with your money that you trust God, and you give it back to Him. And that's what you're supposed to do with your money. So you see this number 6 right here. That's the sign of Satan. So we're going to put Satan right here, because that's what the path that doesn't lead to God is all about. But then, right here in my wonderful pocket, if I can get it out, I have a number 7. Okay? The number 7 is all about Jesus, all about God. So we're going to put that one right here, because that's where you need to start. Okay, so watch, we're going to hit this. And you need to just visualize, which path are you going to be on when it comes to your money? Are you going to trust God? Or are you going to trust yourself and end up in the deep, dark blue chair? Because that's what it's about. Let's watch. Sound like that blue chair hurt? Trust God with your money, ladies and gentlemen, and life will be good.